Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming here tonight. I'm Dr. Jessica Buhler. I'm Pro 6 with LifeVantage, and I'm a doctor of chiropractic with additional certifications in acupuncture and NAET, which is an allergy elimination technique. I'm married to a farmer. We live in a tiny, on a farm near a tiny town in the center of South Dakota. And we have 5 kids from ages 13 to 1. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my story, you guys. Nutrition wasn't a major focus for me in my practice. I dabbled a little bit in easy supplementation, very basic stuff. But until one of my good friends had a very scary diagnosis, and I was put in charge of her nutrition because we were miles and miles apart. And so I spent hours researching, and I discovered multiple supplement protocols, and I learned about some of the pathways that we're going to talk about tonight. And I literally prayed for these products. And you've probably heard people say this before, and I don't mean it in a mild way. I literally prayed for something stronger, for something more powerful, for some kind of a miracle. And I did not come across this company. It wasn't until about 3 years after that I watched the ABC primetime report we're going to watch tonight. I read through the research. I learned about activation. And I also saw the caliber of physicians that were already partnered with this company. And I thought to myself, if this is real, I have got to share this with people. Like, I just felt morally obligated. With knowledge comes such responsibility, and I felt that. I felt like, okay, if this is real, if all of this stuff is so true, I have got to tell people. People have to know about this, right? It's so different than every other high quality product and company out there. So meanwhile, I was also supplementing with high quality products, high quality nutritional products sold only to physicians, which was a standard for me. But my hair was falling out. Like, I've always had really, really crazy thick hair, and my hair was like almost bald on the top. I had skin issues. I had gained weight and couldn't lose it no matter what I did. I wasn't sleeping well. I always felt fatigued. And literally all of that changed when I started activating my body. And not only that, but I was a busy mom and a business owner. I run my own business. In a small town, we see people from lots of different communities because towns are few and far between. And I was going through all of the motions, but I never felt like it was enough, like I was enough. If I worked more hours, I felt torn because I didn't see my kids. And if I cut back my hours, I felt guilty because I couldn't get everybody in when I was there, right? I literally had no balance. And I knew I had to share these products. And so I started sharing them. And it wasn't long that I fell in love with this business as well. The business specifically that this company offers. I knew nothing about this business model, but I knew that sharing what you love with other people is something I did naturally. And that is really what this business model is built on, is sharing what you love and you're passionate about. I was surrounded by people I wanted to be around. I was traveling with people I wanted to travel with. I was growing personally, and I was impacting lives I would have otherwise had no connection to, because they were from all over, right? And I still have the same passion to empower people to take control of their health as I was doing before. But I now have this ability to lead women and men and lead a team of people to use a simple system to create the balance in their lives that I now have. And I have literally built this business in the nooks and crannies of my life. And I'm not even joking when I say that. So little time, right? And so I know that if I can invest that, if I can do it, you can do it too. And so we're going to get started. I'm going to talk to you about the different components of this company. And I really just want you to think about this, right? Like, why are you here? Why did someone invite you to get on this Zoom tonight, right? Are you looking for better health? Do you need more tools in your tool belt, right? Your tool belt that will help you to become healthier, to help you become more successful. Are you open to extra income, whether that's part-time or it's full-time or it's big time, you know? I don't know why you're here, but I want you to just really think about those questions and just ask yourself, what's in this for you? You know, just be open. So here's some just proper disclosures that everyone is unique. There are 4 components to this company. I'm gonna shrink this up so you can see it better. The first component is the products or the science. I could spend hours talking about that. Compensation. I know just as many people that could spend that much time talking about that. Timing, and then of course the system. So we're gonna start talking about the products and the science. I could go very sciencey on this, and I want to keep this into terms that everyone can understand. So forgive me if you'd like to learn it deeper than that, because we can definitely go there. So LifeVantage began in a lab with a single question. Is declining health something we have to simply accept as part of getting older? Our genes contain incredible abilities to keep our bodies healthy. That was the first discovery that this company did. The second discovery that was made was decades later, when they discovered a way to activate these abilities. So our company was formed to continue this research and to share it with the world. Our first product was formulated in 2003. And then there was an ABC primetime investigative report done on our flagship product, Protandim NRF2, in 2005 that led to a flurry of media attention. And we're going to watch that. Just a short clip of it.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig. Dr. McCord, okay. I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist. This is a pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And as decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
And then scoop, yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company. They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body,
Leading to disease.
leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes 2 antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells.
So, doctor, how often do I take these?
And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment. It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes. So you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks,
Even mental disease.
yes,
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
Dr. James Crapo with the National Jewish Medical Center in Denver is also researching Protandim for the company. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result, my level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Would you suggest I keep taking this supplement?
I would. I can't guarantee it's going to extend your life. I can't guarantee it's going to eliminate any diseases or cure any diseases.
But we do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
The company...
All right, I cut the clip off there, you guys, but if you want to see a longer version, whoever invited you to this could share that with you too. So again, where we started, we had that formulation in 2003, that ABC primetime report aired, and I don't know if your mind is working like mine, but I watched that and I thought, wow, all of these things underlyingly connected there, right, to a root cause of oxidative stress, right? Anyway, universities, prestigious medical centers, they all began doing self-funded research on our new approach to health. And the approach is so different, you guys. This is a concept that I want you to get. If you hear nothing else, like just listen up to this, is this concept called activation. And we are gonna just bring that home to you. But look at these universities and medical centers here that did the research for us. And then we switched from retail shelves to direct sales in 2009. So retail shelves, you guys, that's like your GNC, your Walgreens, basic places, right? But nobody knew what a cellular synergizer was. Nobody knew of the concept of activation. Even if you've been studying nutrition for the last 15, 20 years, you don't even know about the concept of activation, because this company is literally just leading the way in an entire different realm of things. So you have to understand that, right? So it wasn't selling on the shelves. There's a story to be told. You have to really understand what is happening in your body to see the difference, right? So when they switched to direct sales, instead of you going to the store to buy it, you're purchasing it from an independent distributor. So activation to address the leading theories on health decline and aging. So there are 3 theories to aging. 3. The first one we're going to talk about is what was addressed in that ABC Primetime Investigative Report, and that's oxidative stress. Our body is constantly bombarded by oxidative stress. It is when our body produces free radicals that impair our cellular function. They cause damage to our cells, and our body is not able to keep up with repairing it at the rate that it is being damaged. So the solution for that is to produce antioxidants. And the problem is that the body's production of antioxidants slows down over time. And it becomes more gradual, but it also is more gradual, we have a higher level, of oxidative stress, of free radical damage based on our health and lifestyle choices as well. So look at these things. And these are all things that contribute to our oxidative stress. I mean, granted, it does happen. Free radicals are a natural byproduct to basic processes in our body, right? When we digest our food, when we breathe, when we exercise. But look at all these other things that create oxidative stress in our body, things in our environment, things we put on our bodies and in our bodies. So here's what happens. Here's the difference, right? With supplementation, we bring something to a cell that it does not have. And with activation, we literally turn on pathways in our body where we are able to turn on parts of our genetic code, right? So NRF2 protandem, it is a cellular synergizer, a cellular activator, right? So we bring this activator to the cell, and then this little NRF2 protein, it attaches to part of our DNA and it causes an expression of certain genes. One of the genes that it affects is our antioxidant response system. And we start producing our own antioxidants. So we can lower oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days, increase superoxide dismutase by 30%, catalase by 54%, glutathione by 300%. You guys, I guarantee you've heard about glutathione in the news lately. Supports the body's natural ability to repair and to rejuvenate its cells and the body's natural detoxification process. Instead of taking antioxidants, which have, by the way, never proven to lower oxidative stress, we start producing our own enzymes at a rate of 1,000,000 to 1 every second. It's far more powerful. Supplementation, you put the antioxidant in, it attaches to that free radical, and it's a one and done deal. And you cannot possibly consume enough to lower your oxidative stress levels. So is it good to eat things that have antioxidants like blueberries and fruits? And yes, all those superfruits, all those things are good, but they don't lower your oxidative stress load. With this, we again lower by 40% in 30 days on average. And that is because we produce our own at a rate of 1,000,000 to 1 every second. So dietary antioxidants do not make an impact on the oxidative stress load, where with activation we do. So look at that, what you would have to eat in comparison to taking one little yellow pill. And the thing is that there's a power to the synergy of this. The blend that's in there, you cannot just go purchase the components and get the same outcome, right? There is an 1,800% increase in the efficacy with the exact blend that was formulated in this product. And it's very low dose, so it's very tolerable, where some things with some supplementation protocols, it's such a high dosage that you have to take breaks from taking it. With this, you want to take this for the rest of your life, right? There's over 25 peer-reviewed published journals that are available in PubMed. And if you don't know this, that is where physicians go to do their research. This is where you get reputable research. Look at these universities, institutions. This is so awesome. Washington State University said NRF2 is likely to be the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future. NRF2 may become the most extraordinary, most therapeutic preventive breakthrough in the history of medicine. This is literally like mind-blowing information. You've got to get through this research and look at this product a little bit more. If you heard nothing else, you've got to hear this concept of activation. It's so different. So the second theory of aging is mitochondrial decline. So you know that your body, it does what it does because it has mitochondria. They're the energy producing part of the cell. So they are really important, right? So the solution is to constantly be fixing or removing the damaged ones and produce new mitochondria. So this is what this is where we're looking at that. The body's production of mitochondria, it slows over time. Your body just cannot keep up. So this is our second cellular synergizer, our second activator, right? Protandem, NRF1. So you bring this activator to the cell, and that NRF1 protein within every cell attaches to your DNA, and it causes an expression of certain genes. You literally flip the switch, right? And we start increasing our cellular ATP production. We make more mitochondria. We get rid of damaged mitochondria. We repair some damaged ones. We get rid of the ones that are not able to be repaired. This improves our sleep quality and cellular repair, our cognitive and brain health, our circulatory and cardiovascular system as well. The third theory of aging is the sirtuin theory of aging. So as the body runs, its cells create waste that can back up and slow the cell if they're not removed. And sirtuins are responsible for this removal. They get rid of the cells that are damaged and not repairable. And there are so many benefits that come from these sirtuins. There are 7 sirtuins in humans, and they impact different aspects of our health, from mental and physical energy to motivation, mood, cardiovascular health, maintaining cholesterol levels, joint health, healthy DNA, healthy inflammation. So the body is constantly activating sirtuins and producing more of them. Unfortunately, our production of sirtuins slows down again over time. So our solution that is Protandem NAD Synergizer. NAD is the molecule that is necessary for the production of sirtuins. So we bring that activator to the cell, we produce more NAD, and the NAD allows all these reactions to occur in our body. It's a cellular signaling, right? Supports healthy longevity, improves mental focus, concentration, positive mood, motivation, energy, healthy inflammatory response, maintaining cholesterol levels, and supporting healthy vascular system. Wow, you guys, this tri-synergizer, here it is. NRF2, NRF1, NAD. This is a literally powerhouse of activity going on here. Cellular activation at the forefront of a movement right here. This is where this company is. So look at this. This is our NRF2 gene, our NRF1, our pathway, NRF1 pathway, and our NAD pathway, right? Look at what happens when we use these products. On the antioxidant or detoxification is the first gene. And then the second one is on the healthy inflammatory response with NRF2. And then we have regulating metabolic genes and mitochondrial biogenesis. And then in the NAD recycling, and then in NAD synthesis. So look at what happens though, right? When we take them all three together, the numbers are, they literally floored our research department so much that they redid these because these numbers are unheard of. Honestly, our numbers by themselves, the products independently, are unheard of. So look at what happens when you put them all three together. Wow. Okay, so LifeVantage has some product pillars, right? We have our activators. These are our cellular activators. Now look at this. This is a little overwhelming, right? Because you're thinking, we've taken that concept of activation now and we've applied it to our pets. There's Protandem for dogs. And then we have True Science Hair Care System. This is NRF2 activation for the scalp and hair. True Science Skin Care. These are all based on NRF2 activation. I should back up these three. So we not only are able to create that anti-aging effect from the inside out, but now from the outside in as well with the skincare line. Weight management, always by demand, you guys. This has a phenomenal whey protein, a prebiotic, and a fat burn. So really targeting the gut health. And then we have a solid omega plus product, a probiotic, and then Axio is it's NRF2 activation for our brain chemistry. So it allows the chemicals in our brain to get to where they need to go to do their job. And then of course we have our award-winning Vitality Stack, which is our NRF2 and our NRF1 protandems, the probiotic and omega plus. This was a stack that was developed before our NAD synergizer was released. So how do you get started, right? As a distributor, what you do is you buy a bundle of product and you get a discounted price on that initial bundle of product. You can only buy this one time. You don't get the option of bundling or buying the products as a bundle afterwards. Or as a customer, you would just purchase the products you wanted to buy. So shopping LifeVantage is simple and easy. And you guys, this is what every, at least for me, busy mom wants, right? I want, when I have a few minutes to go pick what I want, have it come into my door and not have to worry about it. And if I'm going to use it every month, I want it already set. I want it coming on a certain day and I don't even have to think about it, right? So you pick your products, put them in your cart, and you check out. And there's also a discount and free shipping with several of our systems and also with our subscription or recurring orders. So compensation, how do you get compensated? Wow, that was a lot of science overload. I'm hoping you guys are still with me, right? How do you get paid, right? Everybody wants to know this. How do you get paid? So how do you make money? You get paid weekly and you also get paid monthly. So there's different ways that we get paid. And you want to get into that profit mode right away. And so how do you do that? You make sure that you have enough of what we call personal value. So it means it's what you're purchasing yourself and then what your personally enrolled customers are purchasing together. So you need 40 that has to be from you. And the rest of this number, whether it's 100 to the 200 or more, can come between you and your personally enrolled customers. So once you start enrolling, you guys, the company offers a 40% Smart Start bonus on anybody on their first orders. So this is something I feel like we should be getting into with you when you're really serious at looking at the business. So I don't want to overwhelm you with this, but just know that the payment that the company gives you is really outstanding and far exceeds any other company that I've ever seen. So it's easy to, I shouldn't say that, it's simple to make back your money. So you can do this from anywhere, from home, from your laptop, from your phone. You do a lot of social sharing, and there's also the personal online store and website. So the timing, this is the third component, right? Why LifeVantage and why now? Are you thinking that? For me, that why was these products. This company has the reputation that no other company has, and they have a concept that no other company is doing. So there are gonna always be copycats, but we have over 15 years of research, literally, on a product that is doing what nothing before it or after it has ever done, and other products to back it up. So most of the US and Canada have never heard of LifeVantage, and 60% or more increase in wellness sales in the last 8 years. You guys, people are starting to care about their health. They're starting to worry about where they're gonna be if they continue doing what they're doing now for the next 10 years or 20 years or more. Will they even be here then if they keep doing what they're currently doing, right? So there's over 220,000 studies published on oxidative stress just alone, just only that, you guys. If you hadn't heard about oxidative stress before tonight, I guarantee you're gonna hear about it. And the other thing is, our studies were not funded by our company and they're in PubMed. I'm telling you, I've seen other companies. They don't have what this company has. So flip the switch to feel better and do more, right? This is our company. Look at this. Our CEO is literally changing the game for us, right? I mean, we could spend an hour just talking about these news flashes, but I want you to just kind of briefly see these as they're coming up. This is like literally crazy. Aaron Brockovich, we won a Stevie Bronze Award for our hair care system, our Vitality Stack. We've been on the NASDAQ. I mean, what do you want to know? This company is like an open book, and it just keeps getting better. It honestly just keeps getting better. So we have several markets. We give back. there's just a lot that you can do and be and grow with this company. So just for to point this out to you, on average, the monthly commissions of a Pro 3, which is our foundational rank, takes 8 months to get here, and you're looking at around $600 a month. Pro 5, this is the top 5% of our company, you guys. 5%. And they're making around $3,000 per month on average. And that takes about 16 months to get there. And Pro 7, on average, 30 months to get there, but $13,000 a month. So what I'm saying to you is that you could do this part-time, you can do this full-time, and you can do this big time. The numbers can change drastically. So can I do this? This is the fourth component, the system, right? There's 24/7 support. It's easy to follow system. You launch, you learn, and you lead. There's regular team meetings and trainings on both on skill set, mindset, and leadership. There's regular corporate events and training, and of course incentives to keep you motivated, and a private support community. So here's the deal, right? Are you sick of being where you are, and are you looking for something more, right? I mean, has there ever been a better time to focus on your health or to be open to additional streams of income than now? I mean, ask yourself these questions. Are you happy with where you are when it comes to your health, or when it comes to what you're doing for a living, you know? And then here's what I would just really love for you guys to do. Just whoever invited you to get onto this call tonight, just reach out to them and let them know where you are, right? Do you need more information? Do you need to see some more of the science or some more of the business side of things? Because there's a lot more on both of those sides. Or are you ready right now, right? Are you ready? Are you ready for something else? Like, are you ready to just get started? Like, let's get started. Let's do this. Become a customer. Get these products in your body, right? Or join our team. Like, we love having people on our team that are like-minded, that see this vision, that want something more, right? Join somebody and become a part of this movement, this team. It's definitely life-changing. So just get back to whoever invited you, and just let them know where you stand. And I'm going to stop the recording.